Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Regardless of this red market, look at everything is on sale. Just kidding, it's actually not a good market, and even though these sales look nice, I don't think they're going to continue to be beneficial. What I mean by that is that we're more likely to see prices continue to drop because Bitcoin dominance is just skyrocketing. Okay, so it really just implies that Bitcoin is absorbing all the profit from alts. That's why Bitcoin dominance or Bitcoin price is kind of staying the same and alts are bleeding out. All the profit from altcoins going right back into Bitcoin. Okay, so again, not a good thing at all, not a good look. And ICP is one of those caught in the crossfire. So we're testing this lower support level here at about 1275. We talked about this previously being the last line of defense, and 0.786 is effectively that last line. That's generally how it works. So when we look at this chart here, we can see it's kind of ugly. Every chart is ugly right now, so there's no such thing as a clean chart. And what we're going to look here at is ICP. Double check a couple of key factors. Oh, quick congrats to our community members. Yes, we did have to stop out in an AVAX long position early, which we did take a loss on that. But we were able to offset that heavily with some XRP, ICP, Filecoin shorts. So these are previous shorts, of course, from a week to 3 weeks ago, roughly. But that's why we leave a little skin in the game, folks. That's exactly the reason why you let the price run and some older trades there. So again, that more than offset the profits that we didn't take on AVAX, and we effectively offset that with a lot of shorts. So again, congrats to folks on that. If you're part of our community, welcome aboard, or if just say you're new rather. I appreciate you jumping on over there, and obviously make sure you watch my Trading Academy. And those videos are very, very helpful. I talk a lot about what you need to do in these kind of situations, okay? Either way you look at it, there's literally no liquidation above the price action. Correction, no liquidation below the price action, telling me that there's not a lot of longs here. Keep in mind, there are late longs, which we can see on smaller time frames, but every single previous liquidation level has been swept. Okay, it's almost perfect how far down the price went. It's almost an exact science, even though it isn't. It's really interesting how that works. Anyways, when we take a look here at the smaller time frames, we can see a lot of people are shorting at 14, but we got some late longs here at about 12:30. I got news for you folks. It's not a good market to take any longs with, so definitely do not do that. I'm recommending everyone across the board in my community just take a break, pump the brakes. It's not a problem to be out of the market right now. You don't have to trade every single day of your life. You just literally pump the brakes and chill. Take it easy. Take the weekend off for a change. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't try to catch these types of things here. While you can set some limit orders for some nice spot trades, that's perfectly fine. I do not recommend leverage trading at all right now unless you're going to consider a leverage short. And if you do, monitor it. Put a nice stop loss in place and ensure that you are working within good risk tolerance. All right, so daily time frame here. When we look at this here, we can see there's a lot of problems here. All moving averages minus the 200, which is right there at about 950. Just say round number coming up to $10 is still a ways away. So we don't have a lot of support there. If we take a look at volume support, though, we do have a ton of support in this range, which is quote unquote support at this level. Again, when Bitcoin dominance is taking off, Bitcoin price is pulling back, we are starting to see some pretty nasty markets. And at this point here, we're losing that support. In other words, $13 is typically considered to be a good value for ICP. Now it's not, right? The price is going to continue to free fall. We're going to have to presume that level is going to be a new resistance here soon, okay? So again, that's just how the shift of momentum happens. We see MACD diverging super strong, and we can see stochastic RSI swinging down, RSI closer to 30. There's no doubt about it, folks. We're in a free fall right now, and it could continue. So again, I talked about this previously, how like altcoins recovered massively well. The last time it was like April 2nd. It was roughly like a week and a half ago when Bitcoin dropped like 7.5%, 8%. When that happened, Bitcoin dominance stayed the same. It didn't go anywhere. In other words, alts were still strong and they continued higher. Right now, alts have just literally dropped their bottom and Bitcoin dominance just continues to skyrocket, okay? As that continues to go up, coins like this are going to keep going down, okay? So we got to just kind of pay attention to that, but I would say this weekend's going to still continue to be a red weekend. I don't think we're going to see any kind of recovery until we hit our bottom, and it's really hard to say where that's at right now. Everything's just kind of in panic sale mode right now. There's no other way around it. So if you are in a cross margin leverage trade, do not continue to add to your position. Close your trades out. There's no reason to be in a long position right now. Okay, so with ICP on the 4-hour time frame, we can double check and can verify. Same scenario here. This is the exact same situation on all coins. In other words, we're below 30 on the RSI, implying that if you have a short open, you leave it open. You have no reason to consider taking profits. The price is probably going to continue to run. So that's kind of where we're at there for ICP right now in the 4-hour. Everything is truly bearish. There's no other way around it. Hourly too as well. Okay, so we're below the cloud. All green lights to leave your short position open. Just make sure you adjust your stop loss into profit to ensure your secure profits. There's no other way around that. That's kind of standard trading 101. And if we just take a look at the big picture once more, just to give you perspective, while ICP has had a pretty good run, there's a solid chance we're going to see the price continue to decrease in value. So if we do zoom a little bit closer in, just kind of take a look at the volume, we want to recognize a couple of things here. Again, we're losing that volume support. The secondary and tertiary supports that we have would be 950 and or 1120. Okay, so I'd be willing to guess here that this 1050 to $11 range is going to be a good support for us if we continue that much lower. Okay, so I've actually got some limit orders actually in that range because that's once again the more recent low here, and right around that 1050 that should provide some support. Okay, now you'd probably argue like, wait, what about this range here? Well, truth is we're kind of in price discovery because we don't know what it's like to be in the 1120 to 1230 range. It didn't spend much time there. So again, based on volume, there's not a lot of accumulation there. There's a lot of accumulation at 13, and while that could still act as a support in today's candlestick hasn't closed yet, it's best to presume that's going to work as a resistance level soon. Okay, all right. Hope I clarified that correctly. Either way, careful taking longs, and if you're going to take any shorts, low leverage, low position sizing, just be safe, folks. There's no reason to get crazy out of control just because you see Tom, Dick, and Harry online showing how awesome they are with a 100x leverage trade. Those are complete idiots, in my personal opinion. No offense to you who use that much leverage, but I really think that it just doesn't make any sense. If you're just having fun with a little bit here and there, that's a different story altogether, but you're literally trying to double down on your portfolio and make $1 million in 6 months or some crap. That is another story altogether. It doesn't belong in the world of trading. That's just all there is to it. Again, who am I to talk? I'm a traditional trader. I've been trading for over 20 years, and I don't like losing money. Whatever. So be it. Thanks so much again for watching. I hope you learned something. Comment below, like, subscribe, follow. Deeply appreciate that. We'll see you in the next one. Be safe out there, folks. Thanks again for your time. Bye-bye.